Ferrari's 488 GTB is a pretty fast car. But this, its faster brother, the 488 Pista, is about 1.7, 1.9 seconds a lap faster here. That's because in Ferrari's typical way, it's aero business at the front, party at the back. That's the sound of Ferrari's new 488 Pista waking up. Impressive sound it is too. This you could consider to be the successor to such things as the F430 Scuderia or the magnificent 458 Speciale. The Pista is faster than it's ever been in this style of car for Ferrari. It's 50 horsepower more, 530 kilowatts of power. The engine itself is much lighter. It's gone to titanium conrods, for example. It has Inconel as the exhaust manifold material. Inconel's the stuff they use in the Formula One cars' exhaust area. It costs 4 times as much for the exhaust manifold to make it out of Inconel, but it saves weight. The real thing about the car is the accessibility of the speed. I've just driven this car out in the mountains, in the snow, water running across the road everywhere. The power is so accessible. From deep down in the rev range, you can stand on the throttle and this car just pumps. The turbo lag is almost non-existent. Changes tone much more than, say, a Portofino. They've changed so many things inside the engine. They've changed the timing, they've changed everything. And it's so fast. Can't believe how much quicker this car is. Not just at the top end, but in the mid-range. If you stand on the throttle in this car at 3,000 RPM, it's going to react in half the time that the 488 GTB does. Remember, that's one of the world's premier V8 junior supercars. And this one makes it feel pedestrian. It is so fast here, this car takes off over the hump. Even more impressive, it's about 3 seconds faster than an Enzo. And it's about as fast as the LaFerrari. And that's a 1,000 horsepower hybrid thing. The skid control is so impressive now that if you drive it in race mode with everything on, you're going to be only half a second slower than you would be if you were an expert driver with everything switched off. The Pista follows a grand go faster tradition at Ferrari that started with the 360 and then went to the F430 Scuderia, the 458 Speciale, which was as close to perfect as a sports car can get. And then you've got the Pista. It's right up there as well. It is one of the most accessible, very fast cars I've ever driven. The bad news is it's going to cost you a wedge more money. The good news is Ferrari hasn't limited the number they'll build. It's a full series production car. So you don't necessarily have to get in tomorrow. You don't necessarily have to own 10 Ferraris to get your name on one of these. But you'll still need a big wedge. And you'll think it's worth every penny.